Hi, catching you up on the adventure, right? Lisa Jo, your essential oil girl, and we are moving to Denver. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are making a huge life change. No, it's not to retire. My husband has a promotion, and which means the boyfriend is very successful. So we're very proud. Now, with that said, as most of you know, if you're following, I'm leaving Cocoa Beach, Florida, and moving to Lone Tree area, Colorado. So, follow up from my last video, and I was actually in Denver. I went with my daughter and my granddaughter, so it was a girls' weekend, which made it extra nice. We had a beautiful sunny day the first day we were there, a little bit of overcast the next day, and snow, probably 3 inches of snow Saturday, the day before we left. And so we got to taste it all, right? We got to taste it all. The sunny day, temperatures were not that far from what Cocoa Beach is this time of year, actually. The snow day, it got really cold. It got like down to 8 degrees, wind chill, stuff. So we experienced the gamut. It was fun. It was very eye-opening. I am glad I went. So if this is you getting ready to move into a new territory, I was really glad I went with my daughter as opposed to my husband, who I'm going to be living with there. But there was a lot of emotions, because we weren't expecting to move, and it's a big deal for us, and as it would be for you if you were moving also. So my daughter, who is she's very good at seeing what emotions people have and being able to help them get grounded. Now, speaking of grounded, of course, we had our essential oils with us. We had our On Guard, which is the protective blend. We were constantly taking the soft gels. Everybody at the airport was sneezing and coughing and all the things, and I was like, oh no, I just got over the crud. I don't want the crud again. So definitely had all my doTERRA products with me. Anyway, back to my daughter. So there was a couple times I just got really overwhelmed because the area is so different from anything I have ever lived in. We originally came from Georgia, McDonough, Georgia, which is a lot of, well, at the time it was a lot of, we had 10 acres. Our house was in the woods, we had a pond, it was just a really nice. And then that area kind of grew, but we were still insulated and had our own little bubble back there. Traffic, of course, went from being not great to awful. And then we moved to Cocoa Beach, and Cocoa Beach is a tourist town. It's tourist. We have a tourist boat that goes by twice a day. And of course, you get the traffic from snowbirds, and during the summer, just more the touristy people. So you have that. So, I'm used to that. It's one road and blah, blah, blah. So we go to Denver, and it's just totally different. Mind you, we were there over the weekend, and there was not a lot of traffic. And on the day that it did snow, apparently Denver has figured out if it snows there too, they encourage people to work from home, which I think is all possible now because of the fact that we've gone through COVID and people kind of figured out how to work from home if you can. So that worked out. So the streets weren't bad. But we talked to an agent, and the agent kept suggesting that you kind of got to pay attention because the traffic gets really, really bad. So there's that. But the difference in moving from 10 acres in McDonough, Georgia, to moving into a tiny condo in Cocoa Beach that overlooks the Banana River, which you can't see now, and then moving to Denver, Colorado. The mountains were in the west, and you could see the line, but most of the houses and the condos and stuff, you can't see the mountains. You're like, some you might can see out the houses are very close together. They're big houses, beautiful houses, but way too big for just me and John, especially since we've been living in this small area. But anyway, so it's going to be a big change. So a lot of that was going on, and I was like, I don't know why people would pay this kind of money to live here. Because I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get living in a thing where you can't see anything but your neighbors, which you'll find everywhere. Anyway, I brought that up because my daughter kept talking me off the ledge, right? So it was good that she was with me. She pointed out, she's very positive. I always go negative. I don't know if you know people like that, but I'm one of them. I try not to because I'm very conscious of it. I don't like being victim. But I found myself going very negative, and she was able to pull me out. It's okay. And yeah, so that was good. That was part of the charm of going with Brandy the first time. John and I are going back. I'll tell you about that later, but it'll be different now that I've experienced the initial culture shock, maybe it might be considered. I will be mentally ready to experience it with him so that we can agree or figure out what we're going to do as far as moving up that way. So just wanted to give you an update today. This is continuing saga. We've got a real estate agent coming tomorrow, maybe, to give us an idea of what we should do with this place here. And the very first thing they're going to say is, oh, you got to paint everything white, which just kills me because every room in my house is a different color. So I'll talk on that tomorrow. Anyway, that's where we're at. I'm home from Denver. I survived. And it was a really good weekend. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for you tonight. Thank you for watching. If you would please subscribe to my page, I would greatly appreciate it, because apparently that's what you need to do to stay on YouTube these days. All right, y'all have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.